This video, like most of my videos, is about gematria. With gematria, letters have numerical values. There's many different websites you can go to calculate the values of letters. I recommend the website gematrinator.com. It's the best gematria calculator I've seen. Many different ciphers to choose from. There's many more that are not on his website. The first thing you'll probably see when you click on the calculator section of the website are these 4 ciphers. They're being called the 4 base ciphers. Those ciphers are ordinal, reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction. Looking from the left, this first 2 that you see, ordinal and reduction, have to do with the alphabetic order going forwards, meaning A is the first letter, B is the second, C is the third, and all the way to Z. But then if you consider that Z is the first letter going backwards, Y would be the second, X third, and so on. That has to do with those ciphers off to the right, reverse and reverse reduction, where Z is the first letter all the way to A, being the last letter. So you go to this website, gematrinator.com, you look at the 4 base ciphers, and you start typing letters and words. Something that people have pointed out, the interesting things you can find when you add up all the 4 base ciphers. They're combining the values, specifically of a particular YouTube channel's name, Gematria Effect News. This is a channel run by Zachary Hubbard. This person has done a lot to teach a lot of people about gematria. And what people are saying is that if you type out his name into the gematria calculator, you can see these 4 values in the 4 base ciphers. Ordinal 180, reduction 81, reverse 306, and reverse reduction 99. You add up all those values there, 180 plus 81 plus 306 plus 99 gets you 666. This is not exactly a new concept. I brought this idea up to Zach on his TFR radio show years ago. And, well, the first time I talked about it, it was about the Star-Spangled Banner. Now, for what it's worth, those words, Star-Spangled Banner, there is a value, 666, in a cipher that's not shown here. But I was teaching someone about gematria, like I said, years ago, probably 2017. And I was showing him how these ciphers work, and he said, "What happens if you add all the ciphers together?" And I said, "Well, I don't think that's how it works, but let's give it a try." And lo and behold, Star-Spangled Banner, add up the values, 190 plus 73 plus 296 plus 107 gets you 666. And like I said, there's another cipher not shown here where Star-Spangled Banner actually equals 666. Something I've pointed out a few times is that has to do with the 18 letters. Now, I made a few videos about this topic. They've since been deleted, unfortunately. When YouTube changed their terms of service, I got paranoid, wiped out most of my library. But yeah, so I made a couple videos about this, and a channel, Lambda 115, brilliant YouTube channel, does a lot of gematria. He picked up on that, and I'll leave a link for his video inspired by the discovery about the 18 letters. But anyways, If you can think of any 18-letter example, and as long as there's either two R's or two I's or an I and an R, you can get this 666 value from the 18 letters. See how this works? Gematria Effect News. There's an R and an I. There's only one instance of an R and one instance of an I. In another example, it could be two R's, or in another example, it could be two I's. But here we have Gematria Effect News with an R and an I. That makes the values add up to 666. So look at this example. I have 18 letters here. Decoding the letters. Right at the top there, you can see those letters there. There's 18 of them spelling out the phrase decoding the letters. There's one letter I and one letter R. The values: ordinal 193, reduction 85, reverse 293, and reverse reduction 95. Add them together, you get 666. Look here. The study of gematria. There's 18 letters there. The study of gematria. There's only one letter R and one letter I. 18 letters total. The study of gematria, in ordinal equals 217, and reduction it equals 82, reverse it equals 269, and reverse reduction equals 98. Add them together, you get your 666. Analysis of patterns. There's only one letter I and one letter R. Analysis of patterns, add the four base ciphers up. Add the values: 234, 72, 252, 108. Add them all together to get the 666. Again, this has to do with the 18 letters, and spell that out. The 18 letters. Spell that out in all the words there. Ordinal, that equals 205, reduction equals 88, reverse equals 281, reverse reduction equals 92. Add them together: 205 plus 88 plus 281 plus 92 gets you that 666. It's all because of the 18 letters. One I and one R. Type out the first 18 letters of the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. R is the 18th. Stop there. Type those letters up to R. In ordinal, you have 171. Reduction, you have 90. Reverse, 315. Reverse reduction, 90. Add them all together. 171 plus 90 plus 315 plus 90 equals 666. Same thing goes for the alphabetic order in reverse, the last 18 letters. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I. I is the 18th letter going backwards. So the last 18 letters of the alphabet, the English alphabet. Add up the four base ciphers: 315 plus 90 plus 171 plus 90 equals 666. Applied mathematics is an example with his two letter I's. There's no instances of a letter R, but there's two letter I's. Applied mathematics equals 175, 76, 311, and 104. Add them together: 175 plus 76 plus 311 plus 104. Again, with the 666, look at this example: language of gematria. In this example, there's only one letter R and one letter I. Language of gematria. Add up the four base ciphers: 163 plus 82 plus 323 plus 98. That equals 666. Showing the patterns. In this example, there's one letter I and one letter R. Showing the patterns. In ordinal, that equals 241. Reduction, that equals 88. Reverse equals 245. And in reverse reduction, it's 92. Add them together. 241 plus 88 plus 245 plus 92. Decoding the numbers, we have the 666. Decoding the numbers. In this example, there's one letter I and one letter R. In ordinal, that equals 186. In reduction, it's 87. In reverse, it's 300. In reverse reduction, it equals 93. Add them together. 186 plus 87 plus 300 plus 93. You get 666. We're combining the values. Look at that example, that phrase, combining the values. You have two letter I's. No R's, just two letter I's. Combine the values of these four base ciphers. With that example, you get 666. Combining the values in ordinal equals 199. In reduction, it equals 82. In reverse, it equals 287. And in reverse reduction, it equals 98. So add them together. 199 plus 82 plus 287 plus 98. Combining the values, 666. With gematria, we're adding up the letters. And look at that example, those words, adding up the letters. In that example, we have one letter I and one letter R. In ordinal, adding up the letters equals 208. In reduction, that equals 82. In reverse, it equals 278. And in reverse reduction, it equals 98. So adding up the letters, 666. Adding up the numbers. Look at this example. Some people will find this one extra interesting. In this example, we have one letter I and one letter R. Adding up the numbers. In ordinal, that equals 201. In reduction, it equals 84. In reverse, it equals 285. And reverse reduction, we have 96. So adding up the numbers, 201 plus 84 plus 285 plus 96. Again, we have the 666.